Yo, what's going on YouTube? GZTV, I've been waiting to make this video. I don't know why I procrastinated it so much. Here in about like an hour or so, I'm gonna be watching the fourth installment of this season one of the series, the fourth episode. That reaction is coming tomorrow. I will probably right after I get off work, I'll probably get right on here and I will give you guys a review for that, if you guys would like. And yeah, we are talking about episode 3 in the Cats in the River, and in the previous review, I kind of talked about, I don't know what happened in episode 4, so this is going to be an interesting review, because last time I knew what happened in episode 3 and episode 2 simultaneously. So I didn't have to watch any episodes earlier today, so that's kind of nice. But I will watch an episode later today after this video, probably. But yeah, the Cats in the Bag and the Bags in the River. These two episodes, with like how they are styled and how they are worded, I feel like they're kind of building off of each other. They're just a part of this one storyline, and yeah. By the way. By the way, if you haven't watched this show and you're interested in watching it, wait till after you watch this episode to watch this review. I'm just gonna say that right now. Wait until after you watch the episode to watch the review, because this is not spoiler free. We go through the plot, we kind of talk about what happened in the episode, and then I give you guys my thoughts. So let's get into the plot. Walt and Jesse clean up the bloody remains of Amelia while Crazy 8 remains unconscious in the he remains conscious in the basement. While talking with Walt, Crazy 8 reveals that Jesse told him and Emilio about Walt's personal life, so Jesse pretty much snitched in this episode. Walt then confronts Jesse in the middle of getting high off meth, who berates him for not living up to his end of the bargain on the two and drives off. I don't know, I think Walter did a lot. He kind of saved your guys' life. I mean, Walter is carrying this company right now. Meanwhile, Skylar tells Marie that she is working on a new short story with the stoner character in it. She asks her about marijuana. Walter, pretty much talking about him. Marie assumes that Skylar thinks Walt Jr. is smoking pot, but Skylar insists that she was just talking about her story. Marie asks Hank to scare Walt Jr. straight, leading him to bring Walt Jr. Oh, assumes that Walt Jr. is smoking pot? What the hell? Leading him to bring Walt Jr. to a motel to show how meth has corroded the teeth of a prostitute. Kind of sad, kind of fucked up. I mean, come on, Hank, you're supposed to be protecting the public. You are a part of the DEA, not freaking humiliating the public. Walt phones Skylar to apologize for being late, falsely claiming that he's working over at the car wash. Skylar informs Walt that she knows he quit his job there 2 weeks previously, and angrily tells him not to come home. Walt weighs the pros and cons of killing Crazy 8, then collapses on the basement floor while bringing him a sandwich, shattering the plate. After he regains consciousness, Walt tells Crazy 8 he has lung cancer. After engaging in conversation with Crazy 8 and seemingly forming a bond with him, Walt decides to let him go free. So, yeah. Kind of crazy manipulation going on here. Walt goes to get the key to the bike lock, which is holding Crazy 8 captive. However, he realizes that there is a large shard missing from the broken plate, indicating that Crazy 8 obtained it while he was unconscious and plans to use it as a weapon. Again, Crazy 8 trying to pull something here. Walt reluctantly garrotes Crazy 8 with the bike lock, while he stabs backwards into Walt's leg with the broken plate. Walt goes back home to find Skylar sitting on the bed crying. He says he has something to tell her. I don't know what he's going to tell her. That's one of the cliffhanger moments of the episode. And by the way, the dumbest thing Walter has done in the show is put his fucking foot on the pole while he was trying to pull the thing back. While he was trying to pull the thing back, he was putting his foot on the pole. And Crazy 8 was able to just shank him like 2 or 3 times with it. Like, that could have been prevented. Walt, the man wasn't going to be able to get you if you just stood back and just pulled on the bike thing, the bike lock. But meanwhile, Hank and several DEA agents discover the cook site in the desert along with Crazy 8's car. Inside the car, they find a small bag of crystal meth cooked by Walt. So Walt and Crazy 8 would get in trouble, and Crazy 8 is dead, so Walt is pretty much a criminal in this. They figure it out. The family of Native Americans shares the lab mask the young girl found in the previous episode. So they have evidence that there was a meth lab here. I don't know if they found evidence that there was a fire that broke out, but they have the evidence that A, someone cooked some meth, and B, there is a meth lab present, C, and there is a client for this meth lab. So we have a drug trade going on. The DEA finds this out, Walt's not in hot water because obviously he is far from being a suspect at this point in the show. Far, far from it. He is the most innocent man. I mean, maybe not by Skylar. Skylar knows that he might be up to something. She has suspicion. Will she snitch on him to the DEA? I'm not sure. We will have to see. Episode 4 will be watched by me today, and I will probably give you guys a review tomorrow around 3:30. Right now it's like 2:08, so a little later than now. So like an hour and a half from now, whatever time zone you're in if you're watching this. I know I have a decent amount of Breaking Bad fans. We've had a couple of views on these prior videos. I'm just going episode by episode. This episode was really, really good. The second episode was okay. It was kind of nasty. It was kind of the shock value type of thing. This episode's really good, though. I really liked this episode. I really liked the character that came out of Crazy 8, talking about his father, what he did for a living, talking about how he was involved in like this kind of family business type of thing. Walt, remembering his father. Crazy 8 being manipulative, but at the same time kind of trying to create a bond with Walt. Drew him in. Walt was trying to free him. Walt realizes then that the plate shard is missing while digging through the trash. Thank goodness he didn't. He dug through the trash. If he didn't, I don't know why he did that, though. If he didn't dig through the trash, he wouldn't have known that there was a glass shard, and he possibly could have died in this episode. So Walt's definitely being smart, definitely having some logic, showing his chemistry teacher side, his nerdy self. It's going to help him throughout the series, I'm sure, but this is one of the first examples. Him cooking crack or meth, obviously, to save his life in the first episode was also an example of him using his expertise, his logic, his knowledge, all this stuff to get through, and we will have to see how he uses that throughout the series. He's a very good character. He's a very interesting character to follow throughout the series. Obviously, he is the main character in the series as we go along. Yeah. It's kind of disturbing. I mean, to be honest, showing a guy getting choked out by a bike lock against a pole is not really ideal for a children's audience. I would get your parental permission if you would like to watch this show and you are under like the age of 16. Like if you're under the age of like 16, I'd probably ask your parents if you could watch it. I have a cousin that's pretty young that watches it, but obviously he's mature enough. He knows what's going on and stuff like that. So, yeah, GZTV. I'm out. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. As always, I'm going to be here reviewing this TV show throughout the episodes. Every single episode will have a video. We've done 3 videos already. A 4th installment's coming tomorrow. A 5th installment's coming Wednesday. A 6th installment is coming Thursday. And a 7th Friday. So we should be able to get through 7 episodes of this series. I'm not sure. I think that's the whole first season. We might be able to finish the whole first season. I will have to look here. Maybe it's more, though. I'm not really sure. I'm very, very intrigued to see what happens in episode 4. I don't think I'm going to go do that just yet. I might chill out, kind of relax for a little bit. I know I haven't done much today. I don't know. We will see. My Celtics are playing tonight. We have news and hip-hop today. All that's coming later tonight. But I got to go to bed at 1 o'clock. I got work at 10 in the morning tomorrow. That's not terrible, but I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm out. Sometimes I make these videos way longer than they should be, but I like talking to you guys. I like updating you guys, all that type of stuff. But